These are the tales, the smut tales. These are the tales that I tell so well. Roll that thing, baby. Yeah.
Pimp niggas don't pay a dime. I fucking two bitches at the same time. Then I hit the studio and write a rhyme. I call it trap hoes ain't hard to find. I took two bitches to a hotel. I told them.
YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, it's your boy. My last smut tale, I don't think nobody was really interested in because I'll tell you about how I had sex with the ugly chick for my first time. Sorry. Hey, yeah. But I have a better one. This is my second female I ever slept with. I was in love.
When I'm alone in my room, sometimes I stare at the wall, and in the back of my mind, I hear my conscience call.
First time I was ever in my life sprung. But to that, alright, his story goes like this. Okay, me and old girl, what's his face, broke up, and I was kind of going through withdrawal because when you have sex for the first time, and you think that it can't get no better than that. You think it can't get no better. There's no way you're gonna top that until you have sex for the second time. A lot of people can testify that, especially females. So it's summertime. My cousin Dylan calls me on the phone with his girlfriend at the time, some old hood rat, and it was like, "Hey, what are you doing?" I'm like, "Nothing." "Hey man, you single?" "Yeah." "You still moping over that bitch?" "Yeah." "Man, I'll be moping over that bitch, nigga. I got somebody for you, nigga." So I'm like, alright, whatever. So they call this girl on three-way. See, before Facebook and MySpace and cell phones, smartphones, we had house phones, and the three-way, and three-way was the shit. Three-way and call interruption was the shit where I'm from. Because you three-way, you talk to people on the phone, you can set people up, and call interruption, if you want to talk to your girl and she on the phone with another bitch and it's important, you do that call interruption. Shit was like $3 to do every time, but hey. But anyway, so you on the phone, and this is girl, and I can't really say her name and tell you the rest of the story because people in my city are gonna know exactly who she is, and I don't feel like a hailstorm fire coming down on me for that. So let's just call her KEISHA. Alright, so KEISHA hits me up. We talk, call on the way. We talk, we hit it off. My cousin and his chick got the phone, and so I get her phone number, she gets mine. We call each other back immediately. We're talking on the phone, and we're just going in, talking, and all this stuff. And I'm like, oh man, I'm so happy to meet this chick. And I go to meet her face to face. My cousin takes me over there, and her parents are there. And I shake her hand, I tell her, nice to meet you, blah blah blah. And we met. She was so pretty. I mean, she had these like Chinese eyes. You know what I'm saying? She was like real thick and some big old breasts. That's all was done. You got big titties and you're pretty? Yes, we're in there. So, alright, so I'm 15 at the time. You know what I'm saying? She's 15, I'm 15. Perfect age, perfect everything. You know what I'm saying? Only one problem, she's a virgin. Alright, so that, when your girl's a virgin, talking about sex is kind of irrelevant. So I kind of swayed from it. But she was a gamer. KEISHA was a gamer. I ain't talking about just Mario and Duck Hunt. She played Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy 3, Secret of Mana. If you're an old school Super Nintendo head, you know what I'm talking about. She was into them games. So we talked about games all the time. We even talked about making our own video game up. I was in love with this girl. I still get chills whenever I think about this girl. And this is over 15 years later. I'm still catching freakiest chills over thinking about this chick. So, KEISHA's parents own one of the most predominantly one of the greatest barbecue joints in my city. There's like five. If I had to, if it was my top five, this is probably number 3. No, number 2. I'll give it number 2 because the one I was thinking about, Julia's ribcage, kind of fell off, but it's definitely was number 2. But so I wanted her to come to my cousin's wedding. My cousin that got married that year, and she couldn't come. Her parents wouldn't let her because her parents had met me, and I wasn't ready to meet her parents. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, nah, yeah, maybe it's not a good idea. So I was just in love with this girl. All I wanted to do was just talk on the phone with her. Everywhere I went, I just wanted to talk on the phone with her. I didn't want to like hang out with nobody. I just wanted to talk on the phone with this girl. So, finally, one day we were just talking, and she was just like, she asked me, was I a virgin? And I said, no, but I've only slept with one female in my life. And she said, well, do you still love her? And I was like, no, you know what I'm saying? I said, I ain't gonna lie, I think about her, you know what I'm saying? Because I get horny. She said, why don't you ever ask me to sleep with me? I'm like, because you're a virgin. She's like, well, I wasn't going to say anything, but I feel like you're special, and I would like to have sex with you. I mean, to hear wonderful things like that. I mean, it's one thing for a girl to say, let's have sex, but for a girl to say she wants you to be her first, even then, I knew the significance of that. But I, as a man, didn't really understand. Plus, I didn't have my stroke right. So, I had to go talk to my cousin's boyfriend. And he hooked me up with some good old information. And he gave me everything I needed to know. You know what I'm saying? He was like, man, I'm going to tell you this. This is where you messed up with the last chick. I'm going to get you hip. I'm going to get you right. So, I'm like, all right, bet. So, we went to the store. He was like telling me all these condoms and stuff. And he's like, man, get this one. My condom choice was Chic. Y'all remember Chic condoms? Chic condoms was shit. So I got Chic condom. All right, went over to her house. I fucking caught the bus. No, I caught the bus over there. Her parents are gone. We had sex. And I remember he said, take it slow, don't rush her, don't hurt her. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we did, and we were in love. We were actually in love with each other, dude. And everything was cool, but she became a freak. All she wanted to do was have sex. Cool, you know what I'm saying? I was down for that, you know what I'm saying? And one time, this is the story I was gonna tell you. I didn't want to tell you about me taking a virginity. One day we came over. Her little sister was there. And her little sister was watching Mortal Kombat. That was their favorite movie. And it was like both of them. It was Mortal Kombat 1 and 2 together on one tape. So she was good. So we upstairs. We having sex. I'm beating her in. Nigga, I'm doing me. All of a sudden, we hear the door open downstairs. It's her fucking dad. Now, let me tell you about this, man. This dude had to be at least 6'5", 7 foot tall, old muscle bound motherfucker. Nigga, I was like, oh shit. Nigga, she pushed me in the closet, shut the door. I prayed the whole time I was in that closet. I prayed. I was like, Jesus, God, get me out of this. I was not trying to get my ass whooped at all. And my pants was under her bed. I couldn't even play it out like, I was just here to play video games, sir. No, I had my pants off. So after about an hour and a half in her closet, I couldn't move. I was scared to move. Oh my Jesus, I was so scared to move. Finally, I heard the door shut downstairs. I still didn't move because I didn't know. And then, I didn't tell you this part. She has big ass dogs, German Shepherds. One of them came upstairs and was sniffing at the damn closet. You heard him sniffing. And she went in there and grabbed the door. Come on. Man, that dog would have saw me. I would have been fucking done. So, anyway, dog's outside. Dad leaves again because, he runs the barbecue business. He got to be back at the barbecue place. Thank God he left. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to get dressed real quick and leave. I open the door. This girl that took all her clothes off. I'm like, come on, let's finish. Are you serious? this? We just got, nigga, we almost, my life is on the line and you want to keep fucking? So, you know, we kept fucking. And only thing was, now this is one lesson, if you put a condom on and it messes up, or any kind of malfunction, you go limp or anything, because trust me, I went limp when her dad walked in and the dog was up there. Throw that condom away and don't use no more condoms. You know, don't use that one, use another one. I put the same one back on thinking I was cool. I was having sex and I bust. But when I pulled out, condom was gone. Condom was in her. She thought she was pregnant. She started crying. Oh my God. I didn't know what to, I told her to take a hot bath. So, anyway, we ended up, you know, she didn't want to have sex no more after that. She was like, fuck that, we're not fucking no more. I'm tired, you know, I'm not going through this no more. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have to wait a little bit. Let me get over this.
Fatality.
And her friends were like telling her, making it seem like I was trying to get her pregnant. And that wasn't even the case. Because, dude, I'm like 15, 16 years old. Why would I try to get you pregnant? I ain't got a job. So, it was messy, man. I mean, when I say it was messy, it was messy. So we ended up breaking up, and it was sad. Over the years, I kept talking to her, you know, and I used to think we were going to hook back up, but it didn't work out. So now she lives somewhere in Italy or somewhere. She has a husband, just has a baby, and she's happy. I peek in on her from time to time. You know, I say hi to her and all that. But she was my first love, man, and that was kind of tough, man. But that shit was crazy, nigga. Her dad, I thought that nigga was gonna catch me with my ass. Well, anyway, smut tail, homie. Just wanted to let y'all in on that one. Holla at your boy. Y'all be blessed.